Don't you know that I cried tears of gold for you? I sit here proud for you. Collect my pennies and my dimes. That's why you love it when I cry. Platinum love for you. I'd give no less for you. Generosity's my enemy, so I'm broken. Your heart's rich because of me.
Hey guys, welcome to mine and Kat's first podcast. Say hi, Kat.
Hello.
We're starting this podcast to kind of help people and talk about certain things that is hard for people to talk about or things people don't really know a lot about. And just to have some fun.
Yeah, just have some fun, right?
We're going to try to do a video a week, but if that does not happen, deal with it because we're just doing this for fun. So videos will come out when they come out. And there'll be a different subject each time. So our first subject today is one that is very personal. Yeah, it is personal to me. It is DID, or dissociative identity disorder.
And if what still doesn't help, it's basically you have a lot of personalities in your head.
Yeah, some people like to use the term alters over personalities because some people think the term personality gives them more strength. I personally like using personality because that's how I've always used them, and it's hard for me to change that. So I apologize if I offend anyone, but it's just how I do it. Right, Kat?
Yep, that do be right. Though you do change your Minecraft name and skin a lot, so
that's different. But we have questions that we will be answering in a bit. So we will be leaving our Discord channel down in the description. So if you want to join and ask us questions for the upcoming topics, you can. And yeah, this is just to have fun. So let's get into the video, huh, Kat?
Yes, they definitely. Okay, let's start out some questions that we got right here.
Yeah.
Now, are you ready? Because I know, again, this is like
I'm
personal.
Let's do this.
Okay. Also, how's everybody, you and all the others there?
Are you talking to me or the people on the screen?
Oh, no, I'm just talking about you and all the other family that's inside the brain.
We're fine.
Okay, good. Okay, now we start questions. I stopped stalling.
Yeah, you staller. Alright, question 1.
Okay, question 1. From Fang. I understand very... Hang on. I need some water. Okay, it's better. Okay. From Fang. I understand very little about DID disorder. So my main question is, how does it come about?
Very good first question, I say.
That is actually very good.
So, DID is created through trauma. A very bad thing that is very traumatic has to happen to you. It's rare even then. I have 19? Yeah, 19 personalities. Not counting me, the host.
Oh, okay. Oh, didn't you have one but got
Yeah, reintegrated.
Thank you.
Yeah. We'll get onto that in a bit.
Yeah, because I thought it'll be important.
But I've had many traumas in my life. I've had a difficult past. Many bad things happened. It's rare for people to have it. Very few people have it, so it's very unknown to people. But the way you get it basically is through trauma. Your brain's not able to handle what's going on. And so it's like, I'm going to create someone that is able to handle it. And in doing so, it splits off and you get another entity, basically. Another alter or personality or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's how it's created.
Wow.
Yeah. Traumatizing, isn't it?
And you did say that they're all created by trauma. Like, there's no other possible way they can be created.
Not really, no. Only traumas can really create, because it's something that affects your brain.
Affects
It
your brain
doesn't
to the
have to.
point-
It could be a mental trauma, physical trauma, just trauma.
And also, please, people, do not give yourself trauma just to create somebody
Yeah.
so you're not alone.
And you can self-diagnose, but don't say you have it unless you get an actual diagnose of what you have. Because people just going off and saying that they have DID is not going to help the actual people that have DID.
Yeah. So, like, if you think you have it, please have a doctor diagnose you to double check that if you have it, then yay. But if you don't have it, also yay.
Better yay if you don't have it.
Yeah. Because I know that it might sound cool to some people, but for the host, it's...
It's very exhausting.
And when you say exhausting, how come is it exhausting?
It's like having a mall in your head. You have like 20 people talking all at the same time at you, telling you what to do.
So yeah, if you want to experience like what it feels like to have DID, just go to the mall, sit in the food court, and you have it.
Alright, let's move on to question 2.
Okay, question 2. Oh, let me remember. From Midnight. What are the main symptoms of DID?
They all vary. Everyone is different. It could be with behavior, blah. It could be mood. It could be all kinds of things. The most common ones are self-destructive behavior, self-harming, feeling detached from yourself, mood swings, depression, you have flashbacks, you have amnesia or blackouts. I have almost all of the symptoms.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Aren't I lucky? I'm a lucky bee.
Oh, poor bean.
But, again, even if you do have these, it is still very, very rare of getting it. So even if you do self-diagnose yourself and you say, I have it because I have all the symptoms, that doesn't mean you have it. It just means you're probably real fucked up. And you probably should go see a doctor.
Yeah. I feel like the main point is just go see a
Go
doctor.
see a doctor.
I mean, even if you don't have DID, you might have something else. I'm sorry that
Yeah.
you probably have.
We're not laughing or anything to make fun of anyone. We're just I've had this my entire life, and I learned just to look at the positive with it.
Yeah, which is, a really good thing. Always try to look at the positive and stay positive.
Yeah.
There's too much negative happening in the world.
It really is.
Which in 2020, that was a fun year. Oh wait, we're still in this year, aren't we?
We're still in the year. We're still here. There's no going back. I want to go back.
Yeah, I want to go back to the day where the world wasn't like really fucked up.
Yeah, I want to go to Australia and wear a bug suit and have like 20 cans of bug spray around my waist.
Hey,
And
now
run
you
away
can
from
really go-
kangaroos.
It's okay. If they wrestle your dog, you just punch them in the face and back off.
They're like a shark. You hit them in the nose.
Yeah. Also, please do not hit a kangaroo in the face because he most probably will attack you.
Note to
Wait, wait.
self. Don't hit the kangaroo.
The main part is the legs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a lot of questions right here. Okay, so are you ready for this? Because this person had 3 questions. They're separated a little bit.
Alright, we'll do one at a time. Woo!
Okay, so from Big Dog. Do they stay around for your whole life?
Yes. And no.
Oh?
There is
tell.
a way to reintegrate them, which is basically them turning back into one. It's like if you take a orange, you take one of the wedges out, that's the personality that was born. Basically, reintegrating them is putting the wedge back into place. It won't be perfect, but it's back in where it belongs.
Oh.
But there is a way, but it's very hard and it will take you very long, and sometimes it doesn't even work. I myself had one reintegrate. It was their own choice to reintegrate because they felt they weren't needed anymore. And they were basically created because I was a very, very lonely child.
Yeah, but now you have so many friends and you got a partner.
Yeah.
You're
I got
not
a
like-
partner. I got weird people. Lots of weird people. They're basically my imaginary friend, kind of, growing up, and they left on their own accords, reintegrated, so I don't have them really anymore. So that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, like, to talk about the topic of the reintegrating. Yeah, it doesn't always mean a bad thing. It is, as Neo said.
Neon.
I did.
Oh, you sassy cat.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
You're fine. You have to get used to it.
Eventually, especially what else to come. So when they integrate, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It just means
It means that part of your brain is healing, basically.
and which is a good thing. Healing is good.
Yeah.
And did you say that the brain can still heal if the personality doesn't go or stay? Like in understands that
Not
you're
really.
getting better.
You can learn to handle the situation, but the situation is still there.
Say that Jerry was there to handle math problems, and you had trouble with math, but now you know math. To him, instead of saying, "Okay, I'll just leave because you know how to do math," he's gonna stay because he wants to.
Because math sucks and I need help 24/7 with it, yes. You agree with me. You don't know how to do math either.
Don't like, I mean, numbers are hard.
Numbers are
They're
hard.
very
I
hard.
will give you that. Numbers are hard.
Yeah. God, at least you know numbers.
Numbers are. I do know
Yeah,
numbers. I know numbers better than you.
I will agree to that because
I tried to teach you.
You did it, and I'm like really thankful about it. But still, I hate numbers. I hate math. For a very good reason.
There, small one. There.
I wish I had DID so they can do math for me.
Sadly, that's not how it worked with me.
Sir.
Alright, let's move on to the next question.
Next question, and this is also from Big Dog. Oh, okay. I think it's actually probably answered what you said before. Big Dog says, "What makes them leave?"
Yeah, it's kind of a similar question. Basically, reintegrating. You go to the only way to do that is to go to a therapist, and basically, you have to talk, which is boring and sucks and blah blah blah, but it helps. It does.
What do you mean boring sucks? You talk to me and a lot of people all the time. Oh, are you trying to say we're boring? Dude, that we're not important. Okay, I see how it is. Henry, I wish you were back. I'm gonna leave.
You wouldn't leave. You get lonely.
I do get lonely. Twiddle my thumbs.
Twiddle your thumbs. You'd have no one to draw.
Oh, that's true.
You can't really make them leave. They leave on their own accord. You can kind of drift them away.
True.
With like talking through therapy, talking through your issues, your traumas, whatever happened. I've seen multiple therapists. One of them helped a lot. One of them didn't really help. I'm probably seeing another one here soon, hopefully. Yeah.
Yay! See, progress.
Yeah. But it all depends on your therapist and how well you do. Me personally, I'm not trying to get rid of them, because I've had them my entire life, and I feel like getting rid of them would do more harm than good to me at this point.
Like, technically they are a part of you.
Yeah.
So if you try to get rid of them, it's like getting rid of a part of yourself, isn't it?
It's not really getting rid of yourself. It's more putting yourself back together. It's like a puzzle. They're the puzzle pieces. You're the puzzle board. You have to fit all the pieces together to become whole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then all the puzzle pieces just walking around, talking.
Being sassy as fuck.
God, they're all very interestingly unique.
They are. I'm a very unique person, apparently.
Well, I mean, this is very true. This is no lie.
I'm also system fluid, which I don't bring up a lot. It's part of the LGBT community. That's for people that have DID. It's when, like, one of my personalities were to come out, I'd feel like their gender. Like, say, my personality Thomas were to come out, I'd feel like a dude. Or if my personality Rosie would come out, I'd feel like a girl. Says the non-binary.
And are there any non-binaries in there?
Yeah, there's free. My non-binary free. Yeah, they use she, her, or they, them pronouns. Whatever's easier for people. She doesn't really care.
She's definitely something else.
She doesn't show emotion.
Yeah, that's the best way we can probably put it.
And if she would kill someone, she would do it in a heartbeat. There wouldn't be a second thought. She'd grab it and just kill it.
And we're not saying that, you know, Free's a bad person.
No,
We're just saying
it's just if it came down to me or that person, she would choose me.
because she's protecting the host.
Yeah.
Because she has more care for the host. It's
I don't know about that. It's just if I go, she goes. So.
oh damn.
I mean,
okay,
it is
no.
what it is.
Yeah, I guess it's more to her. It's like survival. That she's
Survival
trying to
of
keep
the
herself
fittest.
alive. So trying to keep herself alive, she needs to keep you alive.
Yeah. And after we're done answering the questions, I'll kind of describe all my personalities to you.
Ooh, this is a rare occasion.
It is a rare occasion. It's not like you've heard it over 30 times.
to be honest, I kind of like it because I have trouble remembering, which is why I'm like writing everybody's birthday in my little notebook, so I can at least remember
You're
that.
adorable. Alright, let's move on to the next question.
Yes, which I like to ask this question from Skylar. What's the most common age to develop DID?
Good question. It is mostly common to happen to children at a young age because their brain hasn't fully developed yet, where adults kind of know the troubles of life, where kids don't really know that much of it because they're new to the world. So it mostly happens to young kids. Like, I was about, I want to say maybe a month or a year old when I got my first 2 personalities. And then from there, the last personality I got, I was about, I want to say, probably, I want to say close to 16 or 15 years old. So it happens more to younger people.
So keep in mind they have 19 personalities.
Mm.
So from
And I'm 20 years old.
yeah, it's so let's say like the 16 point is like where it stops. Hey, you know, it could still happen, but you say like when you become more adult, it's kind of your brain
You're
knows.
prepared for shit to go down.
Yeah, when as a child you don't know, you're probably thinking of the butterflies and the rainbows.
This
And
is
then-
normal.
And then you're suddenly hit with the truck of life.
Mm.
And they say, did anyone catch that number plate?
Did you see that flashlight?
Oh, pretty much. And
Mm. But
those
yeah,
kind of
it
stuff.
mostly happens to young kids at a young age. But
yeah, and again,
it's still
Trauma.
really rare. So,
did you? Oh, would you know the percentage of how rare that this
think-
could be?
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's like maybe like 1 in like I think like 2,000 people get it. I'm not sure. It's very rare. It's like 1 million people could not have it and then 1 person could type rare.
Okay, it's like that kind of type rare.
It is rare to get, and that's why not a lot of people know about it, and why there aren't a lot of medical things about it. More people these days are getting more aware about it, which is good.
Ooh.
And so far the only, let's say, cure, there's not really a cure for it, but the, like, let's say cure is talking with a therapist, basically.
Yeah, try and talk it out so he can, like, the both of you can like help to put you back together
Yeah.
in a sense.
Yeah. So, and again, don't self-diagnose, because if you do, you're just gonna say you have something that you might not have, so please talk to a doctor. if you think you might have something.
Because you might be hurting the person that might actually have it. Like they probably know that you, like, if you're a good person, you don't mean to say, oh yeah, I have it, but like, oh, sorry, I don't have it. It kind of hurts their feelings, and it probably doesn't help them to come out more, say, hey, I actually do have DID. I was diagnosed, the doctor says I have it. It kind of, if you say you have it, but you actually don't, the person who does have it kind of doesn't want to confess that he does have it.
Yeah. And if you do have it, it's nothing to boast about. It is a disorder. It is a mental disorder. The only reason that I tell people about it is if I know they're going to be in my life for a extended amount of time. I like to give them a heads up. Hey, I might act weird. This is why.
Because didn't, like, when we first talked, you had mentioned, like, oh, hey, just a little heads up, I do have DID. So if I start acting weird, it means somebody's out.
Yep. And I always say, if you have questions, I am willing to answer them. If you feel scared, let me know, and I'll tell you that you don't need to be, because it's kind of stupid. All my personalities are sweet to a certain point. They're sassy as hell and talk back a lot, but they don't necessarily hurt people unless someone's hurting me.
You see, it's all good, and yeah, if there's, like, any questions, they definitely tell you. They don't want to hurt you, they want to be friends and help you out.
Yeah, but that's just my personality. There are people out there with DID that have personalities that are very
toxic,
not good. Which
They're
is just
definitely not
that's
good.
just how it is. It's different for every single person.
Yeah.
I'm just one of the lucky ones, I guess.
So you could say 1 out of a million chances they're going to be nice, while the other half of other people got, like, the bad straw.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one more question. If you're
Goody!
Because, oh god, Big Dog, he definitely likes the questions, which it's okay. We like questions. This is
Gotta
what we
love my
want.
baby.
Gotta love your baby boy doing the questions. Okay, last one. Don't know where my dog is. That's not the question, actually. Okay.
Bark, bark.
Yeah, yes, I know, dog. Oh, yeah, that's actually good. Okay, so did you get that, Nia? My dog said bark, bark. Sorry, I'm stalling again. From Big Dog. Sorry, my dog just whimpered. Oh, I'll have to get in quickly, race outside.
Okay.
She wants to go to the bathroom. Okay. Do all the personalities have to decide on an action?
No. It's different for every person. For me, no. We don't talk, unless it's like a really big decision, we don't really talk anything out. We kind of just go with the flow. If it's like a big decision, like dating someone, then they don't have the decision out. That is, because at the end of the day, it is my life, not theirs, even though they are a part of me. I say what happens, like dating someone or drinking or anything adult. I have the final say in it, even though they could come out and technically I black out and don't remember anything they do. It's not really a democracy. It's more first come, first serve type thing.
First, what? It's
It's true.
oh my god! Just Gibson smacked them.
It doesn't really work out that well. You know how they are.
There's special beans. That's what they
Very,
are.
very special beans. But it's not really it's everyone goes with their own flow, whatever they think is best. Most of the time I win because of my personality. Drake, he's normally on my side and everyone listens to him. So I mostly just do what I want unless they think otherwise. Then they all kind of group up on me and I lose.
Oh, good. You're like, don't eat the chocolate. And everyone's like, let's eat the chocolate.
Yeah, pretty much. That's happened before.
Oh my god. Was it actually chocolate or was it just something else?
Yeah, it was candy.
Oh my god.
You know how they are with sweets.
They definitely got a sweet tooth.
That's for sure.
Oh, sorry, that's all. God, I know it's winter over here, but my god, am I dry or what?
Is it winter for you?
Yeah. Hang on, where's my phone? Damn it, I haven't got my phone.
It's-
I'm pretty sure it's winter.
Summer for me.
Okay, if it's summer for you, then think the opposite season for me.
Wait, then what's the opposite of spring? Fall?
It'll be autumn. Fall. Oh, yeah, do you guys call it fall instead
we
of
call it-
autumn?
Yeah, well, we call it autumn, we call it fall. Everyone has different words for it. We
Oh,
like
they
to
do.
say, have a nice fall.
Have a nice fall, have a nice autumn break.
I said that the other day when I face planted the porch.
Did you just come home just like fall down like, oh yes,
I
I'm
was
home.
coming in because I lived in the RV at that point. I was just coming inside to put my dishes in so they could get in the dishwasher, and I tripped on the step. And I was, at that very moment, I was like, it's me or the plate. So I threw the plate and caught myself. The plate survived. I was bruised.
Oh Jesus. Oh, well, at least the plate survived.
The plate survived.
I would have done the same thing. But
It's me or the plate. I'm choosing myself.
that's all of our questions done.
Yeah.
And so you said that Drake is your number one.
Yeah, he was pretty much my first personality. Him and Eclipse are my firsts. I have two firsts.
So you can say they're twins.
Yeah, kind of twins, but they're like yin and yang. They don't get along, but they work well together. But
How does?
yeah, I have 19 in all, if I counted right. I miscount sometimes.
Yeah, I can never tell. It's like either 18, 19. I think if there was 20, that would have been Henry, but Henry's.
Mm.
Oh, okay, if you say 20, then they'll count you as well.
Yeah,
Oh. This.
I've reached my
18.
age.
So wait, if you turn the next age, is another one gonna just pop out randomly out of a hole or somewhere?
Probably not.
Because me and Big Dog are like, where are they coming from? And we're like super worried that we caused you trauma or something. And like,
Yeah.
nah, they're just
You
hiding.
could never cause me trauma unless you left.
Okay, look, no, we permanently glued each other together. There's no way we leave.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh, okay, I
I mean,
see.
I don't think he'd mind, but it's still awkward.
It's like, so can I go to the bathroom? Like, who has the glue remover? I threw it in the bin, or like Big Dog ate it.
Oh no, the poor dog, it's gonna die. Dogs don't eat
okay,
glue remover. That's toxic.
It's okay. He ate the tube, so as long as it's staying in the tube, it's fine.
I don't think it works like that, Cat.
No, it will be fine. He'll live. It will be fine.
I think
Quick,
he'd
call
throw it
911.
up.
But probably. Oh, sorry, get off topic.
Oh,
So
goodness.
Drake and Eclipse were created, and obviously being like the first people. Who was next in line?
I don't really have a vivid memory of who's next in line. I can tell you who was last and second to last, but other than that, it's all kind of a blur.
Oh,
Because I don't remember anything till I was about the age of 8. And that's when I moved out of a very toxic place for my family. That's where most of them was created.
most of the trauma that
Most of the
happened.
trauma. And then 2 of them happened where I live now, and I got 4 of them out of it. But
Wait, are they the twins?
yeah, well, I have like 4 sets of twins. You
Wait,
have
foursome?
you have Drake and Eclipse, Roy and Trixie, Thomas and Rouge, and Rue and Rosie. It's 4 sets of twins.
I didn't know Rue and Rosie were sisters. I guess if you think about it, it makes sense.
They all come from the same thing. But yeah, and then yeah, we can talk a little bit about them if you like. You can ask questions. I'll answer. It's how I work best.
Yay! Yeah. I'll be the question and you do the
questioner,
answers.
the questionee.
So with these twins, it's not rare, so to speak. It's more they're there because it's kind of like another yin and yang thing happening.
Yeah. The trauma happened kind of more than once type of thing, so it needed kind of like backup to handle it type of thing.
Like it's like someone needs to hold the fork, and you need another one to hold the knife.
not,
to eat dinner?
not for Roy and Trixie.
Definitely not for those two. Because they're part of the eating disorder.
Yeah, they're part of my eating disorder.
And if I remember correctly, Roy is the one that doesn't eat.
Yeah, Roy doesn't eat, and then Trixie eats once a day, and then starves herself for about a month, and then eats it one more time, and then cycle over and over again.
Oh, she's kind of like a bear, like where she'll eat and then hibernate for the winter.
Except she doesn't really hibernate. She more does like makeup and glamour and drama queen.
Oh, maybe she should. Oh, no, she is a diva.
She really is.
Oh, so if any questions on makeup or clothes, go to Trixie.
Go to Trixie.
Then, so what is Rue and Rosie? Is it like Rue's like the more E girl or emo girl, goth
Rue
girl?
is
And-
more of the part where she knows what happens and she knows it's bad. She's trying to put a stop about it, where Rosie's more of the I don't want to let go. This is what's safe, scared of everything type.
I see. Rose will be more. She's scared of what out there, but she knows this place is safe.
Pretty
While
much.
Rue,
Yeah, where Rue is more like, this is bad, we gotta move.
it's like, I don't care. This was our safe hold. The hold's been compromised. Let's just leave.
That's exactly what it is.
And Thomas and Rouge, yeah. Sorry, it is
So
There's
complicated.
a lot of
Rue and Rouge and Roy.
Oh yeah, there's so many R's, especially when they're very close to each other. Like
Yeah. So
Rouge.
Thomas and Rouge aren't necessarily twins like Rue and Rosie and Roy and Trixie. They were created by the same trauma, but not the same incident. If that makes any sense. It was one time when I was 9, that's when Thomas was created. And then one time when I was 14, that's when Rouge was created.
Oh, that's a big gap.
By the same person. Yeah, big gap there.
And was it Rouge was the one who doesn't like wanted attention?
Yeah, Rouge is more of the hide behind a curtain, no one will notice me there type person, where Thomas is more of the I will fuck your shit up if you fuck up. And he also hates men. It's one of his biggest things is he hates men.
And it's nothing like against, all men. It's just the person that had gave you the traumatizing part.
Yeah.
Is what he, yeah.
If he sees similar traits in you that he sees in that person, you're not gonna get along in my life. That's just all that there is to it. You're probably not gonna be friends long with me.
It doesn't like mean necessarily a bad thing for all men. It's just that Thomas just doesn't.
Like I have a boyfriend, and him and Thomas get along just fine.
Yeah, like it took a few tries, but yeah, they definitely do get along pretty good.
Yeah, they butted heads at first, but I was very determined.
Determined to tell Thomas like, hey, be nice.
Pretty much, yeah. And then you and Thomas met and you guys kind of clicked instantly, so that was nice.
Which it's like Dragon Ball Z style. That's how we clicked.
Yeah. And
Good.
like, as for like they do have ages. Like, the youngest personality I have is 5 years old, and the oldest personality I have is 45 years old. And they all range in between.
Yes. Oh, here's a good question. People might be curious. Can they age, and do they continue aging, or do they reverse age?
Only if they want to. Like, I have a few personalities that kind of switch between ages depending on their mood. Like, if Rosie's feeling more courageous, she'll be like 11 instead of 5 years old. Where Thomas, if he's feeling more wise and smart about his actions, he'll be 28 instead of 19.
To be 19 again. I wish I could do that.
That was me last year.
See, and of course, like, when they do age, it doesn't. Oh, if someone's like saying, "Oh no, what if they're like 100? Wouldn't that mean they die?" No, they can be 100. They'll still be alive. They don't reintegrate or die. It just means that they're older.
And for some people that might ask, they're not human. It's like, they can be all kinds of things, but they're not like real people. They're me. Like, my personality Drake is a werewolf. My personality Thomas can turn into a deer with angel wings. My personality Elijah is a freaking demon. Yeah.
Wait. Hey, hold up. Hey, hold up. Did you just say Elijah's a freaking demon?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen how he acts. Actually, you haven't met him, have you?
No, that's why I'm like, hold up, what? I didn't hear this before.
Yeah, no. He's a demon.
I didn't know that. I thought Free was a snake.
Free?
Wasn't Free? I thought you and Puppy said that Free was the snake. Or was it like a joke?
I'm talking about Eclipse.
No, yeah, that's probably, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true, but... No, because
It's okay. It's okay, Kat. It's okay. There.
Am I going crazy?
Maybe
I swear you and Puppy said that Free's not a human, but they're a snake.
A snake?
Yeah, like a slippery snake.
Yeah. But Elijah's a demon. Free's a snake. Elijah's a demon. Drake's a werewolf. Thomas is a deer.
Yeah.
Rosie's a badger. Don't ask me why. She just is.
Is she a badger, or are you just making Harry Potter references?
I didn't notice that till now.
Oh my god.
She would be Hufflepuff though.
She would definitely be a Hufflepuff through and through.
Through and through. Free definitely would be a Slytherin.
Oh goodness! Now we're just like basing your personalities on the Harry Potter house.
It's true.
Yeah, Elijah's not any of them. He's just a straight up demon boy. Oh god, no! I'm getting lightheaded now from laughing.
There. But yeah, I have a lot of personalities. And if you do find someone that has DID, don't ask them about their traumas. That will only make things worse. If they talk to you about their traumas, if they come to you and talk to you, then that's up to them. That's their choice. But you do not ask them. That is very rude and invasive, and it could make things worse for them.
And it's best like to take it nice and slow and easy. Treat them as any other person.
You just
would
treat them normal. There's nothing wrong with them. They've just had things go wrong in their lives.
Yeah, and they want to, like, now in their current life, they want to try and, I guess not fix it, but move on from it so they can actually have a better, proper life.
Yeah.
With some extra things attached to it. But, yeah, please don't ask them of them. They can either come to you about it if they trust you enough, or if they don't really want to talk about it because it's that bad, then that's their choice, and you need to respect that choice.
Amen, sister.
I feel like everybody's just giving a clap like, yes.
Yeah, go cat.
And everybody gets free chocolate bars.
Woo!
Peace.
But, yeah.
Was there anything else that you wanted to tell them? Or, like, if they do meet somebody, any questions that you find would be good to talk? Or
Well, if you do meet someone and you do know they have DID and you know they're struggling with their mental health, try to advise them to talk to a therapist. You can't force anyone to talk to you. You can't force them to come out and open up to you. But you can try to, like, say, hey, I know you're not doing well, and I think you need to start seeing someone because I'm starting to fear for your life. And that's all you can do. You don't force anyone to talk.
Yeah, if they do want to talk to you, like, just to talk things out, that's fine. But yeah, don't make them force to talk to you. But also, if it's affecting you, like their problems are weighing you down too much, then
you also need to remember, take time for yourself. Because as much as you want to help someone else, you need to learn how to help yourself first. Because you can't help anyone if you're not doing well yourself.
exactly right.
Right, Kat?
I'm doing fine. I'm pretty sure I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about. It definitely doesn't sound like me somehow.
Uh-huh.
So I'm such a hypocrite. At least I admit it.
Yeah, it's okay.
My pride.
Everyone's a hypocrite.
It is. It's not bad, but it's definitely hard to, like, avoid being a hypocrite because it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, if you see someone down, you definitely give them advice. If they want to talk it out, but also focus on your health as well, because if that is affecting you as well, like, very badly, whether in work, studies, then that's when you need to tell them that it's either affecting you or you need to figure out, okay, what's like making me feel down and fix it. And also, like, they actually need therapists.
Yeah.
I think everyone needs therapists.
Just everyone needs a therapist. Everyone will benefit in life with a therapist. Like, oh my freaking god. Everyone would benefit from it. Everyone would be so much happier in life.
If they had a therapist.
Indeed.
Named Bob and Greg.
Well, we've just about run out of time for this podcast episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you have any further questions, you can comment them down below. And if we can get to them, we will. If not, I apologize, but deal with it.
And hey, join our Discord, because we will be talking about
Discord.
We'll be talking about our topic, and if you have any questions, put that in. We may most likely read them for our next. And yeah, if you don't want to join, you can put your comments on, something about the DID, and we'll most probably talk about it the next podcast episode.
Yep.
So we can get through that, and then our next topic. And I think that's it. We will. Again, this is our first time, so if we fudge things up, we do apologize.
We're just doing this for fun, so we're not looking for anyone's approval. If you have criticism, keep it to yourself unless it is positive. But other than that, I hope you all have a lovely day or night or whatever time of the day or night it is for you.
Yeah, because time zone's right.
Time zone!
And season, it's winter. You're like, no, cat.
It's summer.
It's summer. We talked about this. No, it's winter and it's daytime right now. It's the morning.
I would say move to America, but I don't think you want to do that right now.
Not just the pandemic, but also what's happening else over there.
Yeah. Can I come and live with you?
Yeah, you can. I got a spare bedroom, a spare thing
You got a
on my
spare
bed.
house, practically.
Yeah,
You live in a
I do.
freaking mansion with 3 people.
But honestly, this is made for tall people, not for short people like us.
What do you mean? I'm taller than you.
I know,
Alright.
short-
Thanks for watching our weirdness, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.